Make sure you subscribe to the KFC radio channel so you never miss a new episode, an interview, a video clip, whatever it may be. Click the bell button for notifications when we drop a new video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like, don't ask me if I remember your one moment of internet, like, fame. That being said, when your story is that you got bit in the face by a lizard. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. It's Clancy and Feidelberg. We're here to fuck around at a time when I think the world needs it. Right?
Yeah, you think so?
It's, there's. Well, here's the thing: we can't provide any real help.
No, we can't.
So I just would say, on behalf of us to the people out there, I think we all need some good times with all the drama we are facing. Let us know if we can be of any service, and please be safe.
That's a text I got from a drug dealer.
Which had to be like a mass text that he sent out to all of his clients.
Because you've got like anyone who's ever had a drug dealer has gotten a mass text before, but it's always been like, "Yo, got that heat this weekend," or something like that. Got that gas, got the fire, whatever. It's never been like, in a world. like
this dude said, in times of war, I can be of service. And you know what? He ain't wrong, man.
Dude, what are you talking about, man? Like what?
And
I haven't talked to that. I haven't heard from that drug dealer. Which is means either this is a new. Since it's definitely been pre-pandemic since I heard from him. So it was like either this is a new. He's stepped up and he's making money now where he got a mass text sending
like a service. Yeah.
Or maybe
he has an assistant. Maybe he has an intern.
Or I think maybe he just never thought that was important enough until now he's like, all right,
I got to do some marketing.
Things are getting a little crazy. It's time.
Well, yeah, I like to think of it as more. It was from the heart.
Yeah,
it was like I want to help. You know what? I can't this war's not at our doorstep. I can't do anything to help like the Ukraine, but I'll help home. I'll help at home domestically.
I'd like to think he was sitting there just crafting it. All right.
So funny.
You guys, he would have been better off sending hey, do you want to get in an argument with all of your friends until 6 o'clock in the morning about how this Ukraine-Russia situation's going? Get 4 friends, 2 people kind of friendly, and 1 girlfriend. You guys get in a room.
Lock the doors. I'll provide some.
We'll fix this whole thing. If there's anyone who's gonna save the Russia-Ukraine situation, it's a bunch of yipped up 30-somethings in West Village. No, dude, here's the thing. What Klitschko's doing, though, is fucking sick, okay? It's really, really fucking cool, I think. I mean, could you just imagine this happened in New York, right? They wouldn't do that. No mayors would do that. No mayors would be on the front line here in New York. I know, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what...
I love it. You know what though, and I appreciate that. And please be safe.
And please,
he's giving you probably illicit drugs laced with fentanyl. But
I was gonna say, dude,
please be safe.
Don't tell me to be safe. Give me the drugs I asked for, not other ones.
You be safe with the drugs you're gonna give to me that aren't safe.
Whatever you're stepping on my shit with, you be safe.
All time, man. I mean, that's.
I texted that to you Thursday night.
Did you reply?
No, I didn't fucking reply. Luckily, I was in Boston.
I was gonna say, were you like, yeah, sounds good, dude?
Wait, did you say he texted that Thursday night? So when the war broke? No, Wednesday night it broke.
But still, it was it was early. Yeah,
my man knows
saw
marketing.
Opportunity.
Knows marketing.
That was an opportunity right there. Please be safe. All-time drug dealer.
It was. I mean, it literally read like one of those lines, like the people use a picture of Future. and it's like always
Yeah,
like Deez
always does it.
had one
Yeah.
recently where it's
Yeah.
like
Please be safe.
it's like
I miss you.
It's
Yeah.
World War III, but still like it was already in my heart or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like, I thought the best line of it was I saw you texted negative for COVID. You know I worry. And that, speaking of that, is probably going around a lot today. Those future type texts.
With
Wordle.
With Wordle. That
With
was one of your
Wordle.
best tweets ever, man.
Dude.
Yesterday's Wordle answer was choke. I saw a girl post her score with the little green boxes, and then she just added the word me afterwards with a little like winky emoji being like choke me. John said a lot of people are texting exes or whatever. A lot of people getting texts.
Haha, Wordle made me think of you today. Hope you're well.
Yeah, you know what? I think the Times heard our cries that Wordle wasn't horny enough anymore. What's crazy, and it's a testament to our times and to what we've done. What our generation has done to sex is deplorable. Because the word choke should not be sexual. And for like the vast majority of humankind history, it was not. Nobody was really saying that up until probably like, when do you think the choking started? Within the last decade?
Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, people have been into kinky shit forever.
there
But
been-
like publicly, like a regular girl in regular conversation can be like, I like to be choked and slapped, and people will be like, yeah, me too. It is pretty much
I'll
like
tell you-
household conversation now.
It has absolutely been within the last 10 years because on this podcast,
You said no, right?
You can go back and you can find times.
Pussy.
When,
What a pussy.
When
He's such a pussy. I was
like-
always on board with abusing kids. Okay? He was a pussy back in the day.
dude,
That's the line. You guys suck.
I like remember my line where it's like, I weigh 230 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not putting pressure on your fucking throat while I fuck you. That's too far for me. And I've been bullied into beating women.
Fine. I'll do it.
Like the fucking society shamed me for being like, look, I'm not
you're
gonna
lame
be
in sex,
fucking
dude.
violent. And they're like, you fucking violent, I'm not gonna fuck you then. All right, fine. I signed up for sex. Guess we'll have a street fight though.
I remember when the like another thing.
By the way, I have no voice because I just
It makes it funny.
I spent so much time puking. Like I just destroyed like my vocal cords, throwing up so violently. Kelly Keegs tweeted, "I try and be supportive, but the scream puking I'm hearing right now, like I was fine,
Bro,
We did interviews this morning. I was fine. I have no voice now from fucking
I'm
vomiting.
trying to think like if you work here, obviously it's not the same as an office. A lot of things are different. We're doing shows where you're eating fermented shark on the show. It's not a normal office situation, but as evidenced by our company values and whatnot, we are inching more and more towards a regular media company. So there are some people out here, and granted, we kind of separate. We're full-blown segregation here with content and non-content. But the thought that some people are just trying to get some shit done and do some work, and you're just like,
Bro, it was
is tough.
dude. I was trying to at one point. I was trying to still eat it and get it down.
What's the consistency like?
Feels
like it'd be
it's
rough.
like rubbery,
Yeah.
yeah. And but I was throwing up while still trying to eat it, so it was like spewing out of my mouth, but I still had the shark in my mouth, so I was trying to eat it. It's a fucking mess.
You are like the Family Guy Epicac episode. Like you really are. Just puke fucking absolutely.
Bro, I used to be,
And it's getting worse.
I used to like, I don't know if I was ever respected, but like,
No.
I used
Heavens
to,
no,
like,
but you were-
like now I'm just like the puke guy.
Oh yeah, no, you
Like,
are.
that's all I am.
You are
It's fucking-
simply just a court jester.
it is.
You are just like dance for me, monkey. Like
You know what I learned about recently?
Oh, boy,
We're
what?
all over the place here. I don't care.
Whatever.
Fuck it.
I think you wrote back to that drug dealer.
The jester's privilege
The jester's privilege. What's that?
is something that that is
That sounds like a movie title.
That is one privilege that I will. Well, I have all the privileges. I have literally every privilege. But this is the other one. Another one I have is the jester's privilege. Like nothing matters because what he is. He is unimportant. Like in the Jester's mind, he can say whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Because he should not have respect and it doesn't matter.
Wait, let me get the exact. Can you make that bigger for me, Pabs? Jester's privilege is the ability and the right of a jester to talk and mock freely without being punished as an acknowledgement of his right. The court jester similar. But the idea that you just know that you don't deserve respect.
It's like, yeah, I get no. What I said doesn't matter. So who gives a shit?
And yet, your career is to disseminate your opinions. Which makes it even better.
Well, this leads me to something that I have been waiting to bring up. Since Thursday night, I've been waiting to bring this up. No one knows what I'm about to say. Not a single one of you. Because no one else looked at the schedule as closely as I did. On Thursday night, we had a Whistle Pig event. We had a breakdown. At one point, we were handed an email, a breakdown of what the hours, what was going to be happening at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. No one held on to that paper as long as I did, because I read all the way to the bottom. And the bottom had what Barstool members would be present. Okay? The first name present, Kevin Clancy. Later described as the legend KFC. Next name on the list, John Feidelberg, KFC's right-hand man.
The court jester. Well, I mean, right-hand man to a legend's pretty fucking cool, dude.
I so quietly fold that up and put it in my pocket so no one else can see it.
No, it's fine, dude. I got the schedule memorized. Don't worry about it.
It's pretty regular. It's pretty regular. It's what you expect, yeah.
Well, I gotta say, as my right-hand man, you tore it down. You brought the house down. We had to do a little speech, and if you watch the KFC Radio vlog this week in KFC Radio that Pavs has been churning out every single week, you saw that we went up to Harpoon Brewery to do this basically like a kickoff, launching our partnership with Whistle Pig, and at the event, it was a lot of schmoozing. It was just like say hi to distributors, but as things really got cooking. There were two women there, and they came over early. I don't know. I think they were just there. I don't think they worked for Whistle Pig or Harpoon.
I don't think so either. I don't know.
I think they were just they snuck in or something. But they said it was one girl who was probably my age, and she was like, "We're here. It's my mother's birthday," and her name was Mirabelle. Mirabelle.
Just Mira.
Just Mira.
Yeah.
Her name was Mira.
She's from Yugoslavia.
She was,
which she said to me with like a nod, you know what that means, and I was like, no, I don't. I don't have a clue what that means. But I'm picturing something sexual.
I was gonna say, well, Mira was on the prowl for some dick. She was turning 75.
Yes, it was her 70th birthday.
Me, oh my, did she want to fuck me? I have never been approached by someone quite as bluntly as she was. I mean, she came over to me and grabbed my drawstrings on my hoodie and gave him a pull and said something like, "You're cute," and then gave me one of these chin.
It was even
wiggles.
more than a chin; it was like a caress and into a wiggle.
Right? Yeah, like a two-handed. and then we took pictures. They didn't say we love your podcast or whatever. They just were like, you're here. Let's take a picture. She says thank you. Walks away. Comes back over and says to me I figured out why, you're so cute because you're one of the important people here, and gives me another smush in my face. And I think in that moment, she was expecting me to be room 605 back at the hotel, here, meet me back there at 8 o'clock. I mean, she and God bless her, she was 75.
Yeah.
She had.
Yeah, she's been on planet Earth for 75 years.
Yeah, she had the confidence of a 25-year-old girl, a hot 25-year-old. She was a 75-year-old woman. But she wanted to fuck me, and so that was as funny enough. And then we give this speech to the Whistle Pig employees and the Harpoon employees, and I kind of wrap things up. I'm like, "John, you have anything else to say?" And he was like, "Well, if you need any proof in the product in Whistle Pig and these piggybacks that they work, Like there was shout out to this birthday girl who like even she wanted to have sex with Kevin after having a couple of those, and it was just like it was this like killer like corporate speech type of joke, you know, it's like a best man sort of speech joke, and it was like woof, the crowd went wild for that one, wrapped it up real nice.
It was. I was either gonna end it with doing a shoey of piggyback out of my own shoe, or I was gonna have like one line to say because Kevin gave a great speech and I didn't have anything to add because that's what my job is.
Court jester. I think the route you went was much better than if you just had to walk around in a piggyback soaked shoe the rest of the night. You would have been very upset.
And like, because also like if that doesn't like there is nothing like that's not gonna get people rowdy. Like it's not a rowdy event.
No,
so,
they would have been like,
all
okay.
right, dude.
Also, just a great moment. We went there, and there was a lot of distributors and people who are like, we wanted to tell them like, make sure you get piggyback in your local liquor stores and grocery stores because this is going to be like the next big thing in alcohol and spirits. So there's like a lot of important people there. We were talking to this one bigwig. He was a CEO. He was awesome. This guy was fucking awesome. The way he talked, we were just like a couple of guys shooting the shit. And at some point, I brought up the war in some capacity, and he just goes, "Yeah, you know, I mean." What a fucking asshole that guy is, huh? Just a real fucking piece of shit. Just talking about Putin, and I was like, yeah, man. Like if they would just say that on fucking Fox and CNN, if they were just like, this just in, Putin's a real fucking asshole, man. It was just so true and from the heart. I was like, yeah, man, that's why you're the CEO of this place. You're fucking, like, you know what's up.
You throw the paper, but he's a fucking
asshole. Yeah, like I could
dick.
see some reporter being like, and the latest is that like Putin vows that he will, you know what? Fuck this guy. He's a real fucking dick, man. So, boy, I don't even know where we are or what's going on in this podcast.
Not at all.
Drug dealer texted John.
Yeah, but much like John's drug dealer, we are here for you as well because it genuinely is a weird. I was wondering when that was there. Are you just leaving that for later?
It fell on the ground. I wasn't gonna eat it, but like, who was I kidding? I'm obviously gonna eat it.
That was again, court jester. I eat out of the garbage because my opinions don't matter. But it is living through a war with like real time alleged updates is wacky because you're either like depressed because you're seeing the truth, or you're confused because you're being misled, and you got fucking TikTokers out here and celebrities trying to make things right, and all you can do is hit up your drug dealer, pop on your favorite podcast.
Dude, I was thinking about how over the weekend how hard every movie studio like owner producer must be right now. Like when war starts,
oh yeah,
movie studios must come
come everywhere. Just gets so hard from it.
Like just
like one of those fake dick comes, fake dicks in porn that are just like a fire hose.
I'm gonna make so much fucking money on the Ghost of Kiev. I want to make so much fucking money on Zelensky. Like that's a comedy. But then
even he's got some action in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Zelensky is gonna take over. He's gonna be like, I'm done with the Ukraine. I'm going to Hollywood. I'm going to America where my star is fucking rising.
Like the story of the Klitschko's, like there's every fucking
that video of Zelensky's sticking around at the Capitol or like whatever, just being like, I'm not leaving, telling America I don't need a ride, I need ammunition.
I didn't hear that line.
They offered him we'll get you out, safely.
I don't need a ride.
I don't need a ride. I need ammunition or I need guns or something like that. Like that is a fucking movie line because he was an actor, so he probably is acting a little bit, but like being like, I don't need a ride. I need ammunition. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm hard thinking about
that. Is fucking
gangster, dude.
That's fucking Rambo.
Yeah.
That's fucking, you're going to send up that many guys. You need some advice? Bring a lot of body bags.
I mean, yeah, that's like a fucking action punchline. Yeah, Klitschko's sticking around. But and then they have... See, the problem is all the fakeness is actually undermining the real cool shit, People are like, that picture of Klitschko's not real. That's fake. It's like, okay, not fake,
it's
but old.
Fake, old.
It's old. Like, very old, though. But, okay, fine. But that doesn't mean it's not happening. You know what I mean? It's still fucking cool that they're sticking around and, like, fighting the fight. Just because the picture is from a different time or different place. But, yeah, everything
It does feel like everything that's cool is fake, though. I will admit that. Like,
yeah.
Every story of something,
but
like,
bro,
a day later, it's like, that's not real.
That is, like, how war works, man. Like everything is propaganda in war. Everything is legend and mythic and like, you know, Paul Revere didn't actually ride and, you know, things, all of that shit is fake because you need to boost morale and rally the troops and shit. It's just that we now have an army of internet people being like, well, actually, that's not true. And I said that about the Ghost of Kiev being like,
I mean, we did that with fucking what's his name, with Tillman.
Sure.
Yeah, it was like
absolutely.
Tillman was like he like heroically charged the field or charged the mountain. Like, I got shot by his own people. This is what happened actually.
Exactly.
It doesn't make him any less
and
heroic.
We don't care.
It's just,
we still like prop him up.
Different.
But when you want to like nitpick, and I said that about the Ghost of Kiev being like, this is awesome. Like propaganda for Ukraine right now, all good. I don't fucking care. And people have gotten so obsessed with like fake news that they're like, and I'm not saying the fucking like journalist should report that the Ghost of Kiev's real. I'm saying that if you're a putz dicking around on Twitter, that your first move shouldn't be to like quote tweet it and be like, actually, this is not really happening. It's like, let the fucking story, let it, you know, any story. Anytime you're like tearing down someone who's doing a little storytelling, it's like, we know it's embellished. We know it's, or sometimes totally fucking fake. But look at the room he's captivating, or look at what's going on. All Ukraine has is like their will and the morale and their, you know what I mean? Like that's what's gonna help them win this shit. So let them believe that some pilot's knocking motherfuckers out. Who cares?
It's like someone being at a stand-up show and being like, "You weren't at the mall last week."
Exactly that. It's like you got me. Like that premise isn't totally fucking real. But yeah, I got plugged into like alt-right, pro-Putin, and like the crazy fake news side of Twitter, and I was like,
how'd that happen?
Because I was like, if you're like out here actuallying the Ghost of Kiev, like you're an asshole, like you're a little snopesy narc bitch, like just let the story be because it's for the good guys. And some guy, I don't even know him, but some people were like, oh no, that dude sucks when he quote tweeted me, who's like I guess known to be like a alt-right guy. And so then I just got like plugged into that side of things, where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
I don't want my mentions are just like I can't even enjoy the usual hellscape that is Twitter. You know, it's like I want to come to this abyss of suicidal thoughts, but not like really that bad. Now you're really making it suck here.
Well, I had two issues with Twitter this weekend as well. One was fucking Hank got so many more likes than me on a tweet. But he just said my joke. Like, that was my joke. When I was shooting the clays, I was like, bad day to be a clay. Like, I missed them both.
Yeah, that was a very funny video.
He's like, yeah, it's like, you didn't hit him. I'm like, I know, that's the joke.
Wait, no way. Hang on. Agreed. Smashing the ground and break. But that is a funny. I don't have
a problem with Hank. I have a problem with people liking that more than my tweet. That was my joke. That's what I was saying.
But no. Your joke was bad day to be a clay. What you could have said that joke.
No, that's too long.
It's too wordy. I know, and that's why
that's too long for a video. It's a good reply tweet. It's too long with a video.
So that's just the nature of the game, bro.
Yeah. There was.
Dude, I've always thought this because until now, I don't think I've ever seen anybody miss the clay. Because I'm like, is everybody? I guess those guns spray. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Okay, so that
was my first time ever shooting a gun ever.
Right.
And I didn't even get a warm up. It was just like, here, shoot a clay, and I was like, I've never held a gun.
Because I feel like even with the spray shot, that's fucking hard, man.
Because it's on you to spray it. More or less. So like basically like
the way you
as I was told, it's basically like think about if you're trying to a hose and you're trying to get a fly, right? You wouldn't just go at the fly. You kind of wave the water at it.
So you got to like shoot.
That's kind of like what you're supposed to like follow with it.
Interesting. So wait, I don't think we've fully explained this well. John went skeet shooting.
Nope.
Shooting.
This is actually sporting clays.
Okay, sporting clays, and 2 shots. It just went right up and right
I didn't
down.
hit one thing the whole weekend.
So
two shots a hole. 12. I think we probably play like 12 holes. It's actually really fun.
It's like
golfish.
Golf?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where they have like the clays coming from different areas. It's not like you just stand there. You kind of walk for a bit.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was actually a really good time.
And what is it? It's like literally like a clay like plate or plaque or something.
Yeah,
like it's
it
round,
feels like something you
like
can serve guacamole in.
Okay. And we're such fucking pussies. Right? It's like a dish that you would serve dip in, like a medium-sized salad bowl. The one time I shot, it was at a gun range, and I remember like we just had the paper target, and it was like wasn't all the way, it wasn't close, it was medium range, and I came late, so I got like one round in, if you will. And my boy who was there, he kind of like, you know, I was like, oh, I've never done this before. So he was like, help me out a little bit. And I'm like, all right, go. Like, boom, 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 boom. And we both, and he was like, did you hit anything? I was like, I think I just missed the entire fucking paper, let alone like the target with the head and the body.
They didn't even let me shoot at something.
I think I missed all of it.
I didn't even get to shoot at something standing still.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's like, here's a fucking clay disc, like a UFO flying through the air. And
yeah, that's. I've always thought that was like. I mean, of course, because people only post their hits too.
Yeah.
But it seems like regular old people that I know can just step right up and go skeet shooting or clay shooting or whatever, and just pow, pow, pow. And I was always like, I think I would suck at that. I'm pretty sure I would miss all the time. Happy to see that you did.
I mean, literally every single time.
Yeah.
I went over.
Were you just miserable
I was the
by
only
the end?
No, it was still fun.
Yeah.
Also, very underwhelmed by kickback. Heard about kickback my whole fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, you got those fucking
you
shoulders, dude. You got that
fucking-
windstroke from fucking 20 years ago. You got those steroids running through you,
you
baby.
get like a little fucking pound in the chest, and that's it.
Well, I would also imagine those guns are maybe not the most powerful.
No, it was a 12 and a 20 gauge shotgun.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Those are the ones I've heard of. I don't know what that means, but I know it's big.
I think it was a shotgun. Yeah, those are shotguns. I think. Yeah, they're
that's,
broken. Those are shotguns. But like it was. So I had no. Is it crazy that I was surprised they don't serve beer?
Well, I understand. I can understand your thinking, and I definitely understand their thinking.
Yeah, like I get it. Later, it made sense.
Yeah,
but
it
we're
seems
walking
like
in the field. I'm like, it'd be nice to have a beer here, wouldn't it be, boys? Like, like we're basically playing golf.
Right.
Let's
just with guns.
have a beer too. I mean, they fucking.
They should just call that gun golf, by the way.
Yeah.
That would be better branding. You guys want to play some gun golf? Go do a round of gun golf. Let's go.
The girl, so one buddy brought two guns, and then we rented another gun, which I honestly don't know why, because we had a 12 and a 20 gauge, and then we rented like another 12, but only one person shoots at a time, so the two would be enough.
Yeah.
I get like why you want to change it different, maybe one or two times and see the difference, but like why do you do two 12s? But whatever. The girl inside working the gun stand, I mean, she had to have been 16 years old. We rented a gun from like a 16-year-old
where were
girl
you, by the way?
with purple hair. South Kingston, Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's weird because Rhode Island, you wouldn't think when I did it, I was in South Carolina where they were just like, "Here's your gun."
Oh, Rhode Island's kind of like the People's Republic of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhode Island's kind of its own country.
Yeah. Here you go, dude.
It was fun, bro. Like I had to do like a waiver beforehand. And like one of the questions on the waiver was just, do you have any mental deficiencies?
Yeah.
And like I was like, literally yes.
You're not wrong.
Like literally yes.
Did you check yes?
No, I lied,
Yeah.
obviously. But
I can see you
like,
checking
like,
yes and then being like, okay, whatever.
Like I can put you in touch with a mental health specialist. She's got me down for 3.
If so, explain here. I'm gonna need a couple sheets of paper
you
here.
can talk to my gal Tiff, and she'll explain it. But it was like, have you been drinking today? And it's like, no, like, but it was like a detailed check mark, and everyone in there looks exactly like what you think someone in the gun range looks
Sure.
like.
I'm just always surprised there's not one, some person who just like turns around and shoots somebody with it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in the gun range, it was just, and they had these dudes next to us who were doing like fucking automatic weapons with like infrared beams and shit, and I was like, I don't know, this dude just had a bad day and just wanted to go. Be fucking dead right now. I'd be really fucking dead. Seems to not happen.
It was like, remember what I was complaining about though, how I didn't have any drip for my trip.
Yeah.
And
yeah, well, you didn't have like gun range drip, did you?
bro, everyone else with me was dressed like they were in a barber ad. And I was in fucking New Balance sneakers and a sweatshirt.
Yeah, that's
like they all had gloves, like big bean boots and fucking all kinds of
Did
shit.
you know this was gonna happen at all?
I knew what we were doing. I just didn't know what I knew.
I don't know.
I knew we were shooting guns.
Right.
I
don't
didn't
know
even
what attire for that is.
I didn't know what sporting clays even. I learned what sporting clays was that day.
You should have showed up in like fucking
bro. I had
black paint and fucking camo.
I had the waspiest weekend of all time.
Let's hear it.
We did sporting clays, and then I stayed at the New York Yacht Club Harbor Court, it was John Brown, the Brown University's. It was his home when he died. Since he was a member of the New York Yacht Club, he left it in his will to the New York Yacht Club so it could be their summer yacht club. It's this fucking massive house. And then at one point I was at dinner and I was trying to explain to someone what the dessert was. It was like the house dessert at the Cookhouse in Rhode Island. And it's called Snowball in Hell. So I Googled it and I just wanted to send it to be like, here's what I'm having for dessert. And the number one article, the top response is this the world's waspiest dessert? And I was like, what a perfect nightcap.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The Snowball in Hell has been a favorite of Newport's preppy set since the 70s.
Yeah, no, you
Bro,
white.
You know what's crazy, dude? I was explaining it to people while I was there. Because they're friends who I went to high school with, so they are the waspy type, and they're still getting to know this John.
They don't. This is a different John than high school John. Yeah.
And dude, I had to stop and buy clothes because I was like, dude, not only do I not have anything with me that they let me into the yacht club or into the Cookhouse wearing. I don't even own it anymore. I couldn't have packed it if I wanted to.
Wow.
Like I don't.
So that John's dead.
I don't just have like a gingham button down and a pair of slacks to wear.
Yeah. No, that's. Oh, I mean, pair of slacks. Yeah. I think about that a lot. Like if I'm going to a wedding, I have suits to wear for that, and then otherwise I have like casual clothes. I don't have anything in between now that's like, oh, I'm going out for a big night, so let me put like this jacket, match with this. Yeah, nothing like that anymore.
Dude, I wore my big corduroys because there's no jeans allowed at the yacht club, and it was like,
oh yeah, no jeans, but we'll allow the fucking clown corduroy pants.
It was like I was getting looks like,
technically,
that's not what we meant.
While we're doing this, they brought this sample.
Oh hell yeah!
They got the new Sad Boy hat, and they got last chance to get these for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, this is
get
fresh.
The drunk Wordle hats. You have to order them today as you listen to this podcast for guaranteed delivery on St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, those new Sad Boy, they have that and a different color coming. I don't remember what they said.
I think it's blue.
Yeah, navy. That's exactly what it was.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, this is good. It's a good spring summer color here.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was like, I don't own anything like this. I can't hang out here anymore. Like I'm just I don't own the clothes to be able to hang out here anymore.
Are your friends like shunning you? Like,
No.
Look at John. Look at the new John Henry. That shitbag. What a piece of garbage he is. I recommend. That's why I wear Cuts clothing for everything. Everything you need. Cuts clothing has you covered. Where you can get into the yacht club. You could go fucking clay shooting. You could go out to the club, out to the bar, hang out around your house, school, office, date, whatever. Cuts clothing has you covered with the most comfortable and classic, timeless type of tees. So, just plain t-shirts that fit well with no obnoxious, lettering and branding and colors. It's just your classics. Black, white, navy, tan, everything you need that matches pretty much every outfit, every pair of shoes, and every occasion. So you can get the t-shirts, you can get the hoodies. They've got pants to go with it now. Everything is comfortable, yet stylish. Everything is timeless, yet for the time today. And really, you don't need anything other than that. They have short sleeve Henleys, long sleeve Henleys. They have V-necks. They have crew necks. They have the long cut, the scoop cut. Mix and match every color, every style, and every cut. And they're quality made, so they don't lose the shape, the look, or the color when you wash, and it's insanely soft. Right now, you can get 15% off when you go to cutsclothing.com/Clancy, 15% off your first order at cutsclothing.com/Clancy. All right, we got the KFC Radio Blade bet for the month of March, meaning whoever loses this bet, they have to shave their face completely clean with a razor and shaving cream, something neither of us have done since we learned that we got a fat face. So
it's probably been over a decade.
Yeah, I have not put a blade to my face in at least 10 years. So it's based on KFC Radio YouTube subscribers. 1 week I push the channel, the next week he pushes it, back and forth, so on for the month, and whichever person is responsible for the most subscribers is safe. Whoever gets the least subscribers has to shave their face clean. So, go subscribe now because it's my week.
Yeah, no, don't
and then
do it now.
and then next week don't listen to him. And then after that, tell your friends when it's my week again. So I want you to subscribe every other week and tell your friends every other week. Otherwise, shh, be quiet about KFC Radio. This is almost, I'm starting to realize, kind of backfiring a little bit because I want all the subscribers possible, but also at certain times I want you to stop. It's a whole thing. But go right now, subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube. I
didn't get to my second bone with Twitter.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
to pick. That one comes to you, Kevin.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, when you told me who the fucking Seventh Heaven guy is. I knew who he was. That was the joke.
Oh, well, that's not a very funny joke. To just be like my favorite actor is a rapist.
Yeah,
That's not a great joke.
It's like, who's this guy? I forget his name, but he's really great.
Well, I think when the entire internet was like, oh, buddy.
I doubled down on that one hard, too. I was like, separate the art from the artist, Kevin.
And then I almost tripled down, and I almost said something to the effect of like, I bet his victims wish they could separate from the artist. But I was like, we're getting too deep into rape jokes. I mean, I should have known it because I was like, he's not a great actor at all.
No.
That's not a John actor at all. I can't even think of
I
what
haven't even
movie he's
seen
been in.
Seventh Heaven. I know that guy from the raping. No,
but you know what I know?
Was he a rapist or was he a kitty porner?
I think
No.
kitty porn.
I think he's kitty porn.
Well, but I know he like physically assaulted them, so I don't know exactly where. I don't know what the difference between sexual assault and rape is, or if there is one or not. But I know him as fucking, Dee and Dennis's stepdad.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
or real,
yeah.
stepdad.
No, he's a real dad.
Real dad.
He's
Yeah,
a real dad.
right,
yeah,
right.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's
maybe
big
he's one
old-
of my favorite actors. Coming around on this guy.
Big old rapist. That was one of the original ones where it was like, like your favorite little childhood guy is not a good person.
no.
'Cause he's just a scumbag
Turns
actor.
out all adults are pieces of shit.
Turns out the
to
one
different
that,
extents, but
the one that like
that's-
lies about who he is for a living is also a pretty big fucking scumbag in real life.
That's what growing up is. It's one, just watching your heroes fall one by one, and two, watching your friends have mental breakdowns. Having every friend at all times is not every friend, but you have at any given time you have three friends on the verge of a mental
in bad
breakdown,
shape, yeah.
and you're kind of just juggling it. It kind of being
It's
like,
so true.
Here's some attention, but like not too much attention because
No, they're really like with my group of friends. Like at any given moment, like at least one person's going through a divorce, one
Yeah.
person's going through, the steps, another person's going through, whatever. There's
someone
always something shitty happening.
Once you get over 30, someone
'Cause that's-
very close to you is
suffering.
at
Is
least one.
suffering.
At least at any given moment, at least one of your close friends is in a world of hurt,
and that is really the difference.
And it's a
Like,
real pain in the ass. If we're
because
being
it
honest.
really is a big
It's
burden
like-
on you.
It's quite a burden.
When if you're lucky, of course, you can have bad shit happen to you at any age. But for a lot of people who just grow up like in good homes with good upbringings and all that shit, and you find like-minded people, like when you're early 20s and shit, like nobody has any problems. And the biggest problems you have are not really problems. It's like, oh, you drink a little too much. It's like, yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm 24. No
right.
kidding.
It's like, of course we all do.
It's like the number one thing I do.
right. But,
It's the number one thing to be a 24-year-old is you have to drink too much.
like my best friend, like he kept falling down flights of stairs when he was drunk. And we had to be like, you're going to die soon.
He kept falling.
Yeah, he just, like very often stairs and him just like when he was drunk like didn't mix. He would fall backwards. And I was like, you're gonna smash your skull, dude. It was like our version of an intervention where it wasn't even like stop drinking. It was like stop using the stairs when you're drunk.
How about an elevator, dude?
Yeah, like, just avoid stairs. We'll carry you up or some shit if we have to, but you don't. But other than that, no problems. It's shit happens. And it's like, oh, well, this isn't fun anymore. You realize real quick who your friends are and who you're like, I have fun with you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, I don't want to talk to you about your divorce. I don't want to go through like your addiction issues. Like,
I'm gonna not have fun, guy.
yeah, right.
Call me when you're on the other side.
When the relapse is happening, I got you covered. But I'm not
It's
here
one
for
of
the
those
problem.
you deal with it so much that eventually you're like, all right,
Well, that's why you need friends. It's like, okay, you get Tom and you get Mike and I'll get him, and then when it's my turn, I'll go to Tom and you go to everybody's got to take care of each other.
I got one buddy. I'm like, dude, you've been sober 4 years. How is this still a thing? We talk enough of this day by day stuff. One day, like, we still talking about this for?
Day day by day. Does that mean every day we're gonna do this? It starts over every fucking day?
It's almost half a decade you've been sober. Move on.
Yo, I really can't. I was talking with DeStefano about it. Like, we were talking about somebody who played the mental health card, and we've been banging this drum for a while, but it's like, it's adulthood. It's just fucking being an adult. You have some mental issues, so shut the fuck up about it. I can't goddamn take it anymore. It's at the point where, like, I need something like horrifically gruesome to have happened to you. You know, if like your family gets slaughtered, Chris Benoit style, then I'll be like, okay, you deserve a shoulder to cry on.
Like, were you on 7-7?
But when there's fucking war in Ukraine, I'm like, okay, really? You're gonna complain about like the internet being mean to you or some shit right now? We got fucking, the care for the baby infants is in like closets in the Ukraine right now. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. But I saved my child's life for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah. I guess hopefully the last time. I feel like you.
Yeah. Well, I guess hopefully the last.
I hope I'm never in a position where I have to save their life again, because that means that they almost died again.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
But also, like, for points.
What
it's
happened?
cool. We were crossing the street.
Oh.
And I was back.
Okay. I was thinking it was like a fall off the couch and you kind of caught him.
No, but it was like that, but
would
in the
probably
street.
happen more often.
Yeah. No, we were crossing the street. It was back home at my parents' house, and we were like on the corner crossing. And where I live in the Bronx is it's like this tiny little island. So there's one main. We just call it the Avenue, City Island Avenue, and it is straight for like a really long time. And so people always fuck around and like drag. It's 2 lanes and a fire lane in the middle. So people just like line up and drag race or whatever. It was the middle of the day, so it wasn't like a drag race, but it was this guy and then a dude on a motorcycle, and they were looking at each other the whole time. And we started to cross, and I kind of like see it, and they were like a little bit of a ways away, but I was like, they're not really like slowing down. And then, I don't know, they were like jawing at each other, and they both like ramped it up. And I had to like grab Shay, and like we jumped out of the way.
What?
Yeah. And what was really, and my dad went nuts. So I go, and like Keegan and my mom are a little bit behind, so they weren't really in harm's way. But it was still like close to them. They like jumped back. But I had to like literally pick Shay up, and like we got out of the way. And then the funniest thing was the dude on the motorcycle was just like really polite, and he was like,
"Wait, he stopped?"
Yeah, they did stop. Like it was like very, very close. It wasn't like they like blew. Right
through.
They
stopped before you.
Yes,
Oh,
I mean it was like, like it would have probably. They slowed down enough, but it probably would have like hit us if we didn't move. You know, what I mean? Not like going full speed, but it probably would have hit us. And he was like, "Yo, man, sorry about that. That was like really my fault." And he was like, "Are you okay? I'm really sorry." And I was just like, "I'm such a fucking pushover." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, man. We're fine."
Dude, but that like, I think that's completely reasonable of you. So you're like, yeah, nothing happened.
If something happened, it would obviously be a different story. But you know what was fucked was Shay said to me afterwards, because she was crying, and she was like, what did she say? She said, I didn't want to get killed. And I was like, she was like weeping and be like, I didn't want to get killed.
Oh,
and I was like,
man.
Wow, that's tough. So, and then of course she's a little chatty Cathy, so I had to text their mom and be like, if she says something about almost getting killed, let me explain what happened. But I was like, all right, check that one off. Like, actually saved the kid, put them in harm's way, I guess technically at the same time. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I can check that off.
Gonna go home tonight. He's like, I saved my kid's life again. Knives kept missing her. I was throwing them, but
nobody got harmed. So I'm a hero, right? I'm the fucking hero. All right, so we'll get into top fives, of course, voicemails, and our interview with Gary V. Gary V, if you are a Gary V hater, and there are many, listen to this interview, because he's just like upfront and honest about like the people who hate him and why they hate him. And he's like, I understand it, but here's why you're wrong. But also I get if you want to feel that way. Like, he doesn't try to like rally against it or prove it wrong. He's just kind of like, if you listen to all my shit, you'd probably have a different opinion, but I also get that you haven't. So, okay.
Yeah.
It's also easy to say that when you are fucking rich as shit and you have a massive empire behind you. It's like, I don't care if you really chirp me, but I like the people who are just like honest about their haters and people being like, yeah, no, I get why.
Yeah, it makes sense. Gary Vee and I are like an unstoppable force and immovable object.
Yes.
But
I even said it. I wish you guys would do you should do like an internship at VaynerMedia, and he tries to turn you into like a positive, optimistic.
It's not that I'm cynic. I wouldn't call myself a cynic. I think I'm more optimistic than I am cynical.
I don't really know the difference, you know.
I think it's more just like I think it would be. I think his quest would be like getting me passionate,
getting you to care.
Yeah,
It's more like
optimism or
nihilistic,
cynic. You're
not
both
cynic.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who gives a shit?
Yes.
Fuck it. Yeah.
We went Russian on them.
Yes, but the
nihilism
really is Russian. Yeah.
They're losing the fucking war. So we'll get into all that. But before we do any of that stuff, we got after John went to the Providence. It's crazy that he went to a Providence basketball game right after telling the great Providence piss story of 2006, which is just one of the all-time stories and podcasts ever. If you didn't see or listen to last week's episode, John, as a freshman in college, talking about throwing piss all over his friends, is like one of those stories that it's like, there's no way this is true, and then we corroborated every last. And the Sharpie dick is just so funny.
It was.
It's just insane.
The crazy thing is the buddy I called, I later saw him that night in Providence, and he was like, that was the night we met. And I was like, I didn't even realize that.
Nice to meet you, man. 2 hours later, pouring my piss on your head.
He's like, yeah, that was the night I met you and the other kid.
That's weird.
He goes,
That's weird.
And I just decided, like, all right, I'll hang out with these two for 25 more years.
But it's so weird that we were just talking about that, and then you go to a Providence basketball game, which I guess is not because you're an alum. You're an alumni.
Yeah, I'm an alumni.
But the fact that you got a triple overtime, instant classic game when all you wanted to do was go there and dance for 10 seconds to a Taylor Swift timeout, you ended up having to sit through. It
was almost a 4-hour basketball game.
It's not even like having to sit through, but it's like you had to battle through a 4-hour game in the student section, and so we got an instant reaction when we were up at the Harpoon Brewery in Boston that we decided to record it right then and there while the thoughts were still fresh. So I'm going to drop that in, and you can hear John and my reaction to Johnny Friars. Johnny Friars at the dunk.
The dunk is on fire. The dunk is on fire.
When I woke up this morning and I saw that it went triple OT, I mean, you must have been gas.
Dude, there was. I'm still not okay. I didn't really drink that much. Like, if I drank, the drink is one of those superpower. Either it's going one way or the other.
Well, you'd probably be even more tired today, but in the moment you probably would have had more energy.
But in the moment,
sober triple overtime when you were like going hard.
And it was, dude, I was literally praying.
Yeah.
Like, honest to God, like one of those things with like, look, dude, you fucking put that dude's foot over the line. Like the in second overtime, it's like if you put his foot over the line, like we'll have a real conversation about me and religion. Like,
I'll do whatever you want.
I'll seriously consider coming back to the cloth. Fucking whatever you want. I'll stop with jokes. I'll say only ugly things to religion. I'll do it. Whatever. We'll find a common ground. But it was. I mean, it was. Did you see the video of me?
Yeah, when you were like,
fist bump with the guy.
When that guy came, I was like, well, good news is he wasn't the oldest guy in the student section. And he just like comes out from the side and you dap it up and you're like, man.
Dude, he was like, because you can't hear it or see it. But also he's like, I feel you, brother. I came up and was like, fuck it, you know it, bro. We'll get there. Like, we're going to get him, man.
And it's just so funny thinking that he's got to be an absolute diehard, obviously.
Yeah.
Friars, fucking student section. So the thought of you being like, yeah, the guys are gonna do better. He's like, a lifer.
Oh God. It was so chaotic. It was like, at one point they were getting about to stop. I think it was during the end of the second half. There at one point the game got stopped because the roof was leaking.
Oh, that's right.
The coolant and the air conditioning took on the core. They couldn't keep it dry. but it was so chaotic, it was so raucous that a rumor had spread, and it was totally believable that what was going on was that we were causing so much chaos, and we were so loud, and we were generating so much heat that the ice in the Providence Bruins play on was melting from under, and that was seeping through, and we were like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, that's how crazy it was. Bro, I was in physical pain. Like, there were, like, it's like crazy. Like, there were some, like, the fanatics there who, like, they were, like, I thought I was the only one experiencing these pains, and they were coming up like a war vet who was like, yeah, just cut a graze. He's like, like my temples were, like it hurt to open my mouth. And like he'd come up to me like 10 minutes later, he goes, "Yeah, head's gone now." like just the
wait till the second half.
Just
it starts really kicking in.
Like, yeah, head's gone.
You know that probably means there was probably one dude who was like, I bet we're so loud that we're melting the ice. and someone was like, yeah, and then just whispers through the fucking students like, it must be us.
It was.
That is fucking lame.
They were. It was. I was honestly when I had my morning radio hit this morning.
Even better when I wake up to that. Hot 106. Spidelberg will be joining us.
Bro, Hot 106 is fucking shit.
That shit right there. Yeah.
Mike D back in the morning. Come on. The fucking what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, but the students that like you. First of all, you forget how much acne college kids have.
That's disgusting.
Like, dude, I part of me, I was thinking, like, I fit in here. And then, like, some 5'3" dude with acne would come off. I'm like, oh, never mind. We look like we're different ages. Okay.
The backpack was a great touch. All you needed was, like, a lanyard.
But the student sections are so mean, dude. Like, they were, like, right in front of me was, like, the, like, courtside seats. And there were kids sitting there and stuff like that. Like, I was the front row of the student section. And, like, they're like, you fucking suck, you pussy. And I was like, oh, like, there's a fucking 6-year-old girl in front of us. Like, they don't care. Yo, college kids don't give a fuck about nothing, bro. Nothing. They were screaming at one kid, 24, I think. Like, just your ugly was the chant. like kids on the line, fucking 1,000 people. You are ugly. They're fucking bagging on about his hairline, which I said you gotta be careful.
Dude.
That college kids don't know about that kind of karma. You're too young. You don't fuck with the hairline.
You really don't. But if you are a college kid and already having hairline trouble,
Yeah, that's true.
you are. That is a bullseye on your fucking back, dude.
The one thing that I learned, very unfortunately last night too, I was on the jumbotron for.
You got like a full.
It was I was playing the game.
Okay.
So I was playing like the fucking.
$5 in the hat.
Yes, exactly. And
Right.
I lost it. Luckily, I had like the lead, I forget his name unfortunately, but like the head of the Friar Fanatics, doing the hard hat. He was like, I'm gonna come with you on the field on the season. And halfway through, I was like, I lost it.
Because it goes crazy, right?
It goes, yeah. And he's like, I got it, don't worry, I got it. And but I learned that there is no way. Because like I feel like that's something you've always thought about, and like watching, and I'm going to hundreds of games, is that you're kind of like, oh, I wonder what I do on there. Like,
Yeah.
There's no way to
It was I've always cowered away from that when people haven't gone anywhere and they've asked me if I want to be on it. I'm like, do you cheer? Do you do a thumbs up? Do you do a peace sign? You like,
I tried to like kind of be like, I didn't want to go over the top, like trying to be cool. I tried to kind of just like stay in my lane where it's like be pretty normal, try to be a little bit excitable, but that's about it. And I still was like, God, you're so fucking lame.
When they were like talking to you, or just when you were on the like?
Just when I was
When
on,
the guy was
like I
like-
was kind of like bound,
Yeah,
like doing that. But then when he was like, all right, Sean, what are we going with? I kind of turned around and be like, what do we think? And then like everyone's, I think it was one. And I was like, one. And I was like, I'm going with the people. One. And then like, I was like, you're going with the people, dude. What does that mean?
I'm the worst at that.
It was.
That's why it's good to have like a shtick, like Dana Beers. You chug a beer, you do a thing where it's just like I do my thing.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about what my performance is going to be. Yeah, that's. Do you hype up the crowd? Do you do a move? Do you do like
also,
no.
it was. I thought about the hype of the crowd, but like, it wouldn't have done anything because they were so chaotic from the moment it started.
They couldn't go any higher.
It would have been like he's not doing anything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just
That's crazy, huh?
Dude, it was. Bro,
Are they like known throughout college basketball?
Not that this is a particularly good year for PC.
Yeah.
But my buddy came to the game with me, and he was saying that like when he went to PC, and he was like, we never sat here because we weren't drunk enough to be in here. So I guess like to that extent, like it was definitely known throughout.
How big is the arena?
College? Well, they play the Providence Civic Center, so it's not like a college.
Right.
Oh, here's
What
why.
looked big.
So yes, it is. There is an extent of where it is. There is fame because, and this was explained like last night. I remember when I was in college, I was at FSU. There was talk of Doak Campbell getting beer, and because like West Virginia, I think
so they served there?
was the only serving place in because it's all on campus. But because the Providence Civic Center is off campus, they have always sold beer. So they were like one of 3 arenas in the country you could drink at.
That's dope.
So they were like forever. That was the fan section that was shipping. But like we weren't even off the train yet. And then our train got in at 6. Game didn't start till 7. We weren't off the train yet. People were sending us videos of like the student section rally, which is
Dude, I mean, that's like half the battle is getting fans to be fucking into it. You know what I mean?
Bro, it was. I said it and I tweeted it in earnest that there's a chance it was more difficult to be in the crowd last night than it was on the court. It's like people, what are you talking about? I'm like, I fucking know what I'm talking about. I'm here. Right? I've played basketball before. I've never been this tired playing basketball.
I bet you, relatively speaking, how in shape you were in the student section was as like hard for as like a kid. You guys were both as tired as each other.
Bro,
You didn't get a timeout, or you didn't get
Yeah,
put
you
out.
never stopped, bro.
You never went to the bench.
I don't tell anyone this. Anyone I said this. I was kind of hoping we had to cancel the game when the rain started falling. I was like, let's call it.
I was thinking like, I mean, if you could go back and they just would have lost in regulation, would you sign for that rather than 3-0?
No, because also like that would have been my fault. Like this is my game. You know what I mean? Like I needed to win.
Yeah.
I was very because I knew I was gonna get a lot of blame. I also knew I couldn't tweet that Taylor video that lost.
Yeah.
Like I had a lot right on that game.
When
BC
did you do the Taylor thing?
like 3 minutes left in that game.
They just decide when to do it?
Yeah. It is fun because like before it's coming up, people are just starting training like Taylor Swift, and like it doesn't end up happening that way.
And then one guy decides?
Yeah, they have,
Or
like,
the-
a DJ and they have a band, and then it's kind of like, but everyone says like they're like around 3-4 minutes left in the game is when it goes. But it was
Win or lose?
I mean like 3 or 4 minutes like for a good college basketball team, it's always
Wow,
close, right? And then they played it again. They played like a different. I wouldn't say a techno version, but they played another version at the end when they were up like 7 with 30 seconds left or whatever.
Right. Now it's a victory lap.
Yeah.
Johnny College, how do you do, fellow kids? What a moment. When I saw this morning 3OT, I was like, I literally woke up, started scrolling, and someone said something like, can you believe, like, of course the game John goes to was 3OT, and I was like, wait, no. And I checked the Providence score, triple. I could not believe the game you got was triple OT.
I was getting texts from like basketball college out. Like Dan texted me. He's like, dude, you're at a classic basketball game.
It's unbelievable, right?
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I kind of didn't put it together until like the second half OT. Where I was like, oh wait, I've heard of like OTs.
Amazing.
I've never heard of like a triple OT.
I was thinking about when Cuse and UConn went 6 overtimes.
Yeah. Oh.
Imagine if you were in something like that.
Yo, I'm gonna force him out for the fucking
Yeah.
that section. Put up my boys. I put that on myself.
Yeah, I saw.
I didn't want to like people here.
That was so Heidelberg in a nutshell. I'm going to do this, but I don't want to mess with someone else. So I'll report on me. Rather than just not do it, we got the joke, we got the reference. I'll just pour it on me.
All right, let's get into top fives now. They're brought to you by Napjitsu. Are you one of those people who is always tired?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitively.
Are you one of those people who always are like looking for something to try to get you through the day?
Yes.
Do you need better ways to energize?
Sure. Always. Who doesn't?
And that's why I got to bring you Napjitsu, which is time-released caffeine to help you get through the day, which is exactly what you need. That is science, right?
Time release. I don't think I do about the time release.
Yeah, because
aspect of
that's
this.
everything else. Coffee and little energy drinks and
Fucking
stuff.
bots.
Yeah, it's like a zap. But then you flood your system and then you start to kind of crash back down. This is natural supplements using vitamins and guarana and ginseng and ginkgo biloba and all these other things that are natural that you put in your system, and they slowly release the caffeine throughout so that you can boost your brain activity and keep your energy up. And whenever you need it, it's kind of there. So as your body starts to like ramp up for a speech or a presentation or a test or a moment, you can have that energy. And in your downtime, you kind of conserve it. And it just steadily throughout the day evens you out so that you have nice energy levels the entire workday, school day, weekend day, whatever. It's in little small packets, so you can take them on the go. And like I said, they're all natural, all safe. And the result is peak performance all day long. And right now, when you go to Napjitsu, that's NAPJITSU.com/KFC, you get 30% off your first purchase. That's a big number right there. Unlock lasting energy with Napjitsu for 30% off when you go to napjitsu.com/KFC. Top 5 today in honor of Providence and the Dunk and their Taylor Swift tradition. We are doing top 5 college sports traditions, or just like college traditions? I guess most of them are going to be sports, but like...
Yeah, well, we can open it up to anything. That's fine with me.
Okay. Top 5. I'll let you start.
Okay, number 1, Providence College singing Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I think that was probably going to be a thing. Yeah.
It is actually, it's a much newer tradition than I thought. I thought like maybe it was just quietly bubbling and no one really knew about it. It didn't start until the end of December. So it's like, it came out of the gates hot. Came out of the hell. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Came out of the gates hot.
Yep. No, that's a good one. It's going to be a big one too as it continues to grow.
And also
you need, the thing is, you need your team to be good for all these things to catch on. So you need a big run from Providence or a big season or whatever, and then these things really.
It is though. They officially have won. They won it Saturday.
This is their best season ever.
They won. It's their first. They've won the Big East championship before, but this is their first time winning the Big East regular season.
Right.
And also like it is cool. You can tell it's gonna get popular because like in a state like Rhode Island, like it is small, so people kind of like I was driving just this weekend, and I think we retweeted one at some point, but there were multiple billboards being like Taylor Swift come to the Dunk. Like
they're trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
Like this is what they've got.
Yeah.
Like they are defined by Taylor Swift's.
It is like and she lives in Rhode Island.
Oh wow.
She lives in Waverly, Rhode Island.
So it's pretty like
that didn't come up. I think that would have been one of my more borderline jokes on my morning radio hit. Was they were like, yeah, and she lives right down the street. I was like, oh, I've been escorted off the property many a time. I know exactly where she lives. But yeah, and it's like I unfortunately don't think it will happen because there's not enough time left in the season. There was. If it had happened earlier in the year and there's a little more time to build, but I think there's probably only a week and a half left in the regular season.
I think that this is more of a second season sort of thing anyway.
Yeah,
it started in December.
But I think
because she's got to get it on her radar now to schedule it for next year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like that to me is that's going to take a little bit of I think
I said Waverly. I think she lives in Westerly, Rhode Island too, but that's neither here nor there. I know where it is. Don't worry.
I'm gonna go with. This is just my personal favorite. I don't know how big it really is, but West Virginia burning couches. I just think is the most absurd fucking thing. Like, yeah, we won tonight. Get the couches out of the common room. We're gonna set that shit on fucking fire. I mean, I remember when Geno Smith was going off for like 700 yards a game. There was just couches burning all the time.
There wasn't a couch safe in Morgantown. Okay, every couch was like, "Fucking no, he's gonna do it again today, isn't he?"
At one point, they were like, "Stop, Geno, stop!"
People were just buying fucking folding lawn chairs because they're like, "I can't risk another couch." This is Geno Smith's quarterback play is putting me in debt.
I love it. It's just so asinine. It's so absurd.
All right, I'll go 2. I'll take Wisconsin jump around. I love Wisconsin. I love the jump around. I think that's cool as hell. I think that song is sick. I think Wisconsin, despite having never been there, I don't think Blackout Tour is a bit of a blur. The Madison just looks like a town that fucks. I fuck with Madison heavy. I think Madison's kind of my people.
I'm going to go with. I mean, I guess it's not really like a tradition, but can I just go with like the U in general? Just being the U, just being like the U in their heyday.
Miami.
Yeah. Like the seventh floor crew just being like those early 90s teams just being like, yeah, we're basically professional athletes being paid. And no one can fucking stop us. Does the U have a tradition? They have the fucking turnover chain.
Yeah.
But
I think they were the first to do it. At least they were the first to get very popular.
doing the U.
And now it's kind of gotten a little lame.
Yeah. I mean, some of these things that you have on the sideline are getting absurd.
Yeah.
They're getting preposterous. But yeah, I just put me down for the U. I'll figure that out.
All right, I'm switching my number 2 to my number 3, and my new number 2 is the bean pot. I forgot about the bean pot. The bean pot is one of the most holy New England things that there are, I think. Where it's like, we're going to take these 2 lazy Mondays in February, and we're going to
turn them into something.
This fucking...
Is it always the same schools?
Yeah, it's always the 4 Boston schools.
No matter how
Harvard,
good or bad you
Northeastern, BUBC. Yeah.
Are there years where like somebody's really good and somebody sucks and it's just you get beat 10-0, it doesn't matter? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that bad, but yeah, like there was definitely a while where Northeastern was kind of the bottom of the barrel team and they kind of sucked and they'd get their ass kicked. Harvard obviously has sucked before, but they're 4 Boston teams. You're going to be at least
somewhere
decent enough.
Yeah.
But then, particularly this year, because there was a snowstorm, I think, during one of the Beanpot games, maybe the first Monday, and they were showing a clip. They showed a clip live at TD Garden of the old, I think it was the 76 Beanpot, where like the Blizzard 76 was
that's when people
deal.
stayed in the Beanpot for like 10 straight days or some shit.
No, I think it was just overnight.
Oh, I thought there was something
I'm wrong.
where they were like living there.
The
for,
Beanpot of 70, like the Blizzard 76 was like insane because it was like before people had access to news.
Right, so they didn't know.
They didn't know what was coming.
Demolished by like 12 feet of snow.
Yeah, and it was like by the time the people it like started snowing as they went in, and by the time it came out, it was like you can't go anywhere. Your car is gone. Like there's nothing you can do anymore. And they're just showing like shit-faced people being like, I don't know where I parked my car. Like literally that sentence is said, which like I thought was just a stereotype. Like it might have been from this guy. It was like, I might have parked it over at Harvard Yard. I don't think he didn't say that part, but the park my car thing. And it was like, oh, that dude is hammered. Admitting to the news he's looking for his car. Like he's saying it into a microphone.
I need to drive my car home drunk, okay?
Like that's how little of a deal it was back then. I was like, oh yeah, I'll tell the news what I'm doing. I'm going to drive. What are you guys up to?
I'm gonna change my number 3 to my number 2 and bump back the U one. I don't even know if this is really a tradition. I guess it is. The fucking St. Joe's Hawk having to keep his arms going. Do you know that one?
No.
The entire game. He's dressed as a hawk, and he just has to keep his arms going.
What?
And, I mean, it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's the whole game. He doesn't stop.
What are you talking? That's impossiple.
Just, I mean, do it for like a minute, and your shoulders are like gassed.
They must have different ones that rotate in and out. You can't do it for 3 hours.
They're probably, I don't know. That makes more sense than
He flaps on.
I'm pretty sure you get like a full scholarship. I think you're like, like a big deal there. Probably like fuck chicks because of it. But I'm pretty sure people have asked, how do you keep it going? At first, you're afraid to stop flapping more than anything. That keeps it going. It motivates you in a way. I mean, I think it's just one dude. He doesn't stop for timeouts. He doesn't stop for anything.
But he
just flaps.
This is also such a funny thing that like he doesn't stop for the national anthem. And that's just like something we're okay with as a people.
Right,
but like other,
get off your knees while the hawk can flap.
Yeah.
The man dressed as a bird can flap his wings. We're not crazy. Obviously, the hawk keeps going.
He has to get death threats and have to show respect. Think about the troops, St. Joe's Hawk.
You're just inside the beak and you're like, oh, say, can you see?
Bro, every time I would be nervous about like one person getting mad about that and like
look at him the whole time. And sometimes that's my favorite. He does the one arm and it's spectacular. He's amazing.
That is
absolutely amazing.
That is wild.
For a team that too, like, St. Joe's have had their moments here and there, but it's like really you're just gonna I mean, the vast majority of the time, no one's even paying attention to you. It's almost like it becomes white noise.
Fucking guys taking a piss, like, God damn it.
It's almost like, look at that. No one's even looking at this guy. And he just got to flap his way through. It's amazing.
You can tell I'm tired. That's the fourth quarter. That's me in the overtime. Like, we can't get there. Oh, God, that's fucking funny. That is funny. All right, number 4, I will go Army-Navy game.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's like the only one that I've actually been a part of, and I missed it.
You were part of that one?
Yeah, I went to that one. I mean, not part of it. I was there.
Well, no, I know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
were you
we
like,
went...
did you go like on the field and stuff for that one?
Oh, no. That was just civilian life.
Oh,
I went to a bachelor party that was in Philly, and we had tickets, and I went to the like beginning for the pageantry. And then I went back to Xfinity Live. I was like, I have no interest in this football game.
Really?
And it was cold and it was snowing, so it actually made the beginning cool because it was like there was snow on the field and the flyover and all that. And then I was like, I'm not gonna stand out here during the fucking blizzard for none of this. So I just went back to the bar.
That is one of those things where like I can eye roll about stuff quite often, like we just did about the stand up for the troops kind of deal.
Yeah.
But like the pomp and circumstance and the pageantry
awesome.
of military football games and military funerals are pretty
Those, they bring the heat.
Yeah.
Puts asses in the
You're
seats
like, oh,
for
shit,
sure.
like-
I get it. All right, you're next.
No, that was me. That was me.
Oh.
Army-Navy.
Oh, Army Navy. Oh, I'm gonna go with. I don't know the school. You might know it. Who's the college basketball team where the crowd stays totally silent until the first bucket?
Oh. It's called Silent Night.
Whatever that is, that's fucking dope. Is it the first point or like the 11th point or something like that?
Taylor University.
Yale University.
Yeah, that's a and what exactly is it? Is it the first basket? 10 points. So it's like quiet as shit for a little while.
Yeah.
And it's 10
I forgot about this. We used to blog
when
about
they
this all the
score
time.
their 10th point. So here's the thing though. It's awesome, really cool, but like there's got to be, and do they do it just once or do they do it like every game?
Just once a year.
Just once a year. Okay. So like, has there ever been a year where they just like, you know, the other team starts on like an 18-0 run and it's like halfway through the fucking first half and you're just like, oh, Jesus Christ. This one backfired. But yeah, it's cool too that it's like not a great school, like a, you know, a storied program. Because then it just makes it fun.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
people go bananas for it. And it's like, it almost is like, yeah, we're mocking the program a little bit, but whatever. Love it.
Yeah, it's like when you get like the sarcastic
that
cheer.
bumps. This is now my 4th. Everything's bumping out the U one since that wasn't a real pick.
I was saying, I'm bumping out Jump Around too. So mine is.
You're bumping it out? That's a good one, though.
Well, I'm not bumping it out. It's just bump back. So
back,
now it's
yeah.
4. I can't have Jump Around in front of Army Navy. think about the visuals here, Kevin. Think about the troops. Beanpot can stay ahead though.
I was going to say, but the other picks are good.
Yeah, Beanpot and Taylor. Yeah, those was a little more near and dear to my heart. Okay, so my 5th pick is going to be Little 500.
What's that?
Little 500 Indiana University. It's like the weekend of the
They do their own little race?
Indiana 500, but yeah, it's like on like I think they do like bikes and stuff. Basically, just college kids get fucking shattered, and like that is what college kids are the best at in the world. Is just like finding dumb things to do to mask. You're like, yo, we're just getting fucking shit faced.
Yeah, you know what? I'll piggyback on that. It's a little played out now, but Arizona State's undies run.
Oh yeah.
There was a time where that was just like a bunch of fucking hot people just getting in their underwear and running around. I was down with that. That was like an early days blogging thing because there was always like some hot chicks and like booty
It's
shorts
like
running around.
the Tempe 10.
What's that?
The Tempe 10?
Yeah.
Oh, Arizona State hot chicks. It's like
they
the hot. It's like
they just
any
have, like, a top
10
10?
at Arizona State. Like,
Wow.
The Tempe 10. We're like that was a big blogging thing.
That
Like, you guys ever seen chicks? Fucking guess what we got? Bunch of fucking chicks over here, dude.
I think that would be my last pick, but the U is not a real one, so I will I'll throw what is it, Virginia Tech with Enter Sandman? That's a pretty fun
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's a good one. Dude, that is actually like I mean I don't even know who is the coach at Virginia Tech anymore, but I remember like watching like Frank Beamer come out with like with those Vodtech teams and they were playing Enter Sandman. And for some reason I feel like Virginia Tech has played more Thursday night football games than any team in history. And it was always on Thursday night. I was like, oh, this is fucking
what I love
crazy.
most about it is growing up in New York, nobody knows or gives a fuck about college football. Enter Sandman was always Mariano Rivera and a Yankees thing. And then I learned about this like through Barstool. And so I love to be like if I'm ever with New York people, I'm like, oh yeah, no, the Hokies. That's the Hokies thing. That's Virginia Tech. Are you crazy? Like Mariano, no one thinks of that guy. I remember Dave said, like, when I hear Enter Sandman, I think of this. And I was like so blown away by that. But I think we did like a Twitter poll, and it's like nationwide. I guess most people think of Virginia Tech. I thought for sure that was like
I think a Napster.
Everybody. Just because of fucking Metallica. Metallica crying about. You know what is the worst of all college traditions is Duke with Cascada every time we touch. Oh, what a fucking disaster of a tradition. I mean, that's as bad as it gets.
No,
It's so bad.
so good.
It is so bad, and if you were not a Duke fan, you too would hate it. It's so
I mean,
bad.
everybody hates Duke for anything, whatever we do. So I don't care.
No, but that is so bad. And they do that like slow clap thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
What, Zach? What do you think? Did you think any of us were gonna say like something like Shevskyville or?
Yeah, we were waiting for that moment.
Oh no! At no point did I think you guys would pick anything that I like ever.
Yeah. No, even if that was undeniably the coolest thing, I would never fucking say it ever. The fucking.
I was kind of waiting for the
Oh yeah! How cool is this? Oh man, that's the best tradition I've ever seen.
Hashtag touchdown to craziness.
Oh man, the crazies. All right, hit us up. I want to hear some. I was just like scrolling a list of like Clemson throws $2 bills and someone else throws tortillas on kickoff. I know the big ones. We know a lot of the main ones. I want to hear like the smaller schools that like nobody knows that has.
What
like,
was
cool
this
shit.
Clemson one? I've been to Clemson. I've been to multiple Clemson games. I don't know anything about $2
Something
bills.
about $2 bills. I didn't see.
So Iowa's got a couple. The famous one is the wave
the wave
to
at the kids.
cancer youth.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. To
Oh,
pop
that's
on the
cute,
list.
but you know,
Yeah.
whatever. Fuck those kids. Clemson Tigers are playing your favorite football team. You'll see an influx of $2 bills around town. The story goes like this: Georgia Tech dropped Clemson from its football schedule in 1977 when the Tigers weren't the football power they are today. Their annual trip to Atlanta became something. To protest this decision, Clemson fans attending the 1977 game spent $2 bills in and around Atlanta. The idea was to show how much of an impact they have on the local economy. So this many years later, they just bring them on. I don't know. That's not a good one.
That was,
I thought there was something more to it.
That's also a very Italian thing.
$2 bills.
Yeah. Dante, the Don, did this to me. It worked. We met up for the Super Bowl in Houston or whatever. The Super Bowl in Atlanta where we played the Rams. I was with my dad, my brother. We met up with Dante and a bunch of his friends. And Dante had just a stack of $2 bills, and he's handing it out to everybody. He's like, it's good luck. Make sure they're in your pocket for the game. Mm-hmm. And so now my dad does have it like framed with like the
There's something
stuff,
cool about a $2 bill.
Yeah.
Like, there's a little specialness to it. That's a cool idea in the beginning. Like, if the town was like, there's $2 bills all over town, like these motherfuckers came and spent their money.
Yeah.
If it works, that was a cool idea. All right, voicemail time. Let's get into it. Submit your voicemail videos. Go to KFC Radio, Instagram, or Twitter, and you can see the link to submit your video questions and stories. Let's rock.
What's up, KFC? What's up, Feits? So I got a quick question for y'all. So for the past couple years, I've been wearing hats pretty much every single day. And just over the past couple months, I've been thinking, man, I keep on looking in the mirror and I'm like, man, my hairline keeps on getting worse and worse. And I mean, it's not terrible, but I mean, for only being 22 years old, I just feel like I'm worrying about it. But anyways, so I did what anybody else does in the world, and I look it up. And so I'm searching online and come across multiple websites, and none of them say anything about hats lead to hair loss or hairline being pushed back. And so, but even though I'm looking at those, I'm still never going to believe that that's true. So basically my question is there ever been something that a doctor or anybody's ever told you that you'll just never believe?
Yeah, it's a good
right,
question
thanks.
because I know there's some. I kind of think of.
Countless things, to be honest. Almost
Yeah.
most things.
I'm with him on that. Like I feel like wearing a hat pulls your hair out for some reason.
There's no way it does, but there's also every way it does.
But when you wear a hat and it like pulls back, I feel like it does.
But what does that matter?
I feel like it's pulling the hair out.
But it just grows back as long as your hair
well,
grows.
that's what I mean. I guess
Like that was something my uncle, my grandfather used to like beat into me as a kid, like big time. He's like you can't wear hats all the time. You'll be bald when you're older.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't know, man. I fucking believe him, yo. All right, let me think, because I know there are some.
How about one of the doctors told me that I guess I kind of believe, but I don't. Was that you could swim in gonorrhea if you want, as long as you shampoo afterwards.
I don't know if that's true, sir.
That
was the guy. That was that dude is not. We reference him and his medical talks too much.
Yeah.
He's not a real doctor.
I know, but it's funny. And
Wasn't he wearing Tevas?
He was wearing
Yes.
sandals. Yeah, he was wearing sandals. Regular flip flops though, like rainbows probably, which is a little more respectable. And the I think he was, at least. I forget now. But the yeah, that was one where I was like, really, Doc? Like that one, I don't know, man. It feels like that's a lie.
Yeah, for real though. That one's a lie. I know I have some. There's got to be.
I have doctors now that are more concerned with my like what kind of proteins I take than anything. They're like that's really dangerous. And I was like, no, it's not. It's not.
Well, that's it. You know, when everything is so cyclical, where they're like, you know, in the original food pyramid, what a fucking crap that was. It was like, make sure you have 6 servings of carbs a day, and at the top is like meat and protein and shit. It's like, I think this is totally backwards. So that was one for like, I don't know, like 60 years they were peddling big pasta and like big sugar on the American public, and it turns out to be like the complete, like legit, like protein and vegetables were like, yeah, you need like half a serving. Yeah. But make sure you have your cereal and your fucking donuts and your pasta all day long.
That was like invented like
in
Dope Sick, which Michael Keaton won for last night.
Yeah.
When you find out that the pain scale.
Yeah,
like the thing that everyone knows, like every like
little smiley face,
little smiley faces, like that was just Purdue Pharma. Like that wasn't doctors, that was Purdue Pharma who just made that and put it out there.
Shit.
And then that's basically what that was.
Dude, look at that bread, cereal, rice, pasta on top, and at the bottom, I should say, and then like fucking meat, poultry, fish, like all the good shit, eggs.
Wait, but also to be fair, like.
How many things a day? What is this for? The week?
I was gonna say
6 to 11.
This is a day. No, this is a day.
You're supposed to have 11 servings. You're not supposed to have 11 servings of anything in a day, are you?
That is
6 to 11 servings of pasta a day. What are we fucking carbo loading for a marathon? Who invented this? This was probably made in like 1930 when it was like the only thing we have left in America is bread, right? Like you get on the bread line for the Depression. That's crazy town.
Because it is. Like the stuff
1992.
No fucking no way. The old food
it is saying like 3 to 5 servings of vegetables and 2 to 4. So I get like that stuff's right? At least kind of. Milk, yogurt, and cheese probably want to cut down on 2 to 3. But the meat, poultry.
But yeah, it's like get some vegetables, some fruit, some eggs, like get a little bit of that in you, some protein. But make sure you have
it is
11.
crazy. It's all the grains. Just eat grains.
And that was probably like big farm, big agriculture, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, we got buckets and buckets of hay and shit. We gotta fucking move. That's crazy. Absolutely. That's a big one. And then, you know, they tell you to do this diet, and then 2 years later that diet makes your heart explode.
Right.
And they switch to this diet and that makes you go blind. And then this diet.
But also it doesn't. And like
none of those none of them are neither the diet nor the reaction is real.
Right. Exactly.
All of it's fucking fake.
Yeah.
I mean the Atkins thing is the real deal. Like if you stop your 11 servings of carbs and you have like just meat, you'll fucking lose weight.
But then
they're like, you know, red meat can do this to you. It's like, yeah, that's true. But you know, there's gonna be some trade off for everything.
It turns out things have risks.
Right.
I don't think Atkins is the one that works. The one that works is like More calories out than calories in.
Well,
That's
yes,
how you lose
correct,
weight.
for sure. I did Atkins. The only time I've ever dieted was
You
for the
did
wedding.
a diet?
Well, for the wedding, I did a diet, and I ate nothing but. Yeah, but this is where. See, I remember I did a diet. I lost I lost too much weight. For my wedding, I looked like I didn't even realize it. I didn't jump on the scale at all. I was just like, I'm not gonna like do
I don't
like
care about numbers, I care about mirrors.
pretty much, yeah. And but at the last minute, like when I was like, all right, there's like a week to go, I'm done. If I binge right now, I'm at my weight. I hopped on the scale, and I was like 160.
Really?
And then it like
What?
yeah, for real. I was like, what? And this is back when I used to be like 180 all the time. So like, that's a lot, but it's not like if I were to right now, I have to drop like 40 pounds to be back at 160. But I went from like 180 to 160. But I was like, I hadn't seen 1.6 on the scale since I was in like, fucking 8th grade.
Yeah.
But once I knew the number, the mirror started looking gross.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm looking like trim. And then I was like, oh, I look like sickly now, But like a lot of people noticed that I lost all this weight. And then they would ask me how I did it. And I would tell them. And then they would like blow it off. Because I did no carbs, but I ate like ribs and wings and shit that like, it was not like I was eating healthy. I was just eating like tons of meat that's like, I would have bricks of mozzarella cheese. I would eat spare ribs like every fucking day from the Chinese place. I would have wings like all the goddamn time. I have like a little bit of bread, but for the most part, that's just chicken. So it was like, is this healthy? I don't know, but I'm losing fucking weight. And then they would be like, well, I was like, do you want to know? You asked me. You want to lose weight? This is how I did it. I don't fucking care if you do it or not. That's how I did it. Assholes. But yeah, I'm sure there's something right now that the doctors are like, back when they were like, oh, if you're stressed, smoke a cigarette. I'm sure they're telling us something that's killing us.
Vaccine.
Right? Next up. But that's a good one. We didn't give a really good answer. I'm going to try to think of that and tweet at us and
That's one of those ones that like it's like hard to think of.
Yeah, but I know one's gonna hit. Where I'm like, yes, fucking yes. Doctors telling you stuff that's bullshit. I mean, 20 minutes from.
I feel like one was just in the news. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's the vaccine, dude.
Yeah.
But I know there have been times where I've been like, "Fuck that," I'm not doing that. And I was probably wrong, but whatever.
What up, KFC Radio fam? I'm currently sitting here on the shitter, and I've got a question for you guys. Mm-hmm. So I think it was you guys that brought it up, but sort of like having a license to use the internet, like you would need to take a test or go through an extensive process. I think for me, I really believe that people should have to go through like an extensive process to get a fucking Facebook. The amount of bullshit I see on there every day from like family members, just useless fucking information or bullshit information that no one fucking cares about, especially my parents' generation. So I wanted to ask you guys, what are some things in the everyday life that you feel like people should need some sort of license to use or do?
Bro, we're coming up. The internet is a good one because like you can do damage on the internet now by being a dumb fucking asshole. and like you should be quizzed on. I mean, I don't know how you could do it, but it's like it's almost like there's no test to find out if you're an asshole or not. That's the problem. There needs to be an asshole.
There
test.
is a test.
What is it?
We could have to create it, but there is a test. Like, you can figure out if someone's an asshole pretty quickly, dude. You can figure out like, I mean, fuck it. I could
through a test,
yeah, like just just basically a test of like, what does it say in your Twitter bio?
Yeah.
Right? Does it say that you're a free thinker?
Right.
You're probably an asshole.
Right. Do you have Bible quotes in there?
The Bible, probably an asshole. You're probably an asshole.
Do you have like a
does it say like professional asshole and you have 20 followers and you're a fucking accountant? Probably an asshole.
Like, no, there definitely is a quiz, but I almost wonder. Like, I would like to ask something like to prove if you're like an OG internet user, because like you're probably it's like owning a gun almost. You know what I mean? It's like, do you have respect for this thing that you can use in the wrong way or the right way. You know what I mean? So I want to be like, who also saw the leprechaun say? And like, if you can answer it, like, okay, I know, you know, like you are worthy of using the internet. What other things? We should come up with tests for the internet. We should come up with 2 things: the test for the internet and the asshole test.
We got the asshole test right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Are you a certified asshole? Find out the asshole rating with 24 questions. Okay.
This definitely will not be as good a test as we would have.
No, this is going to be like an actual psychological test. But you feel surrounded by incompetent idiots, and you can't help letting them know the truth every now and then.
False.
Yeah. You were a nice person until you started working with the government. True. True facts. You don't trust the people around you, and they don't trust you.
False. Sometimes
I'm like 50% on that.
Yeah,
I don't trust the people, but I think they trust me.
Yeah, I lean towards the same thing. I don't trust people, but I also like I just know. I'm like, I just know you're lying. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like
or you're wrong. Like, you're not lying to me, but you're wrong.
Basically, everyone I talk to in my life, I'm like, I know you're like, I know what I'm hearing is like I'm talking to your PR person.
Right.
Where like
you're feeding me a story.
It's yourself.
Yes.
And like what you're saying is based in reality. But I don't know. That's not totally true.
Totally.
Are we going true or false?
That was a tough one. I would say it's probably false.
True. True. You see your coworkers as competitors. Big old true.
True, but in a good sense. That
ship sailed. It's very toxic here now. You believe that one of the best ways to, quote, climb the ladder is to push other people down or out of the way. I do not feel that way, but I know a lot of people here who probably do.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't admit to it, but they do. You secretly enjoy watching other people suffer and squirm. Jesus Christ.
True.
New episode of Lowering the Bar. Where finally you.
Bro, I said exactly that with Jackass. Like, I like torture apparently is what like I find, I don't find it erotic, but it's funny. Right. It's really funny. I enjoy it.
You are often jealous of your colleagues and find it difficult to be genuinely pleased when they do well. That's a false for me.
I would say false, yeah. I
get jealous, but I don't.
The same thing. It's like a healthy jealousy. I was like, I'd like to achieve that. I want to do that.
I'm not upset that they're doing well.
Yeah.
You have a small list of close friends and a long list of enemies, and you're equally proud of both lists.
No, false. I don't have any enemies. I don't think. I'm sure I have people who don't like me, but I don't count anyone as an enemy.
I'm sure I've got a bunch, but whatever. Sometimes you just can't contain your contempt toward the losers and jerks at your workplace. True.
No, false. Because I contain it very well.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I mean, but sometimes you can't. You come in here and you're just like, fucking this fucking guy.
But that's gossip.
I just do it behind their back. I'm not an asshole. I go behind their back.
Exactly. I'm an
adult.
I'm a dickhead behind their back like a fucking gentleman.
All right, we'll give you false on that one. You find it useful to glare at, insult, and even occasionally holler at some of the idiots in your workplace. Otherwise, they seem to never shape up.
False. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you can suck. It doesn't matter.
I will complain about you in private.
Right.
But...
Again, behind your back. But to your face, no. You take credit for the accomplishments of your team. Why not? They would be nowhere without you.
Yeah, that's false.
Yeah, but also it's kind of funny. It's like these jamokes would be nowhere without us, John. Nice. You enjoy lobbing innocent comments into meetings that serve no purpose other than to humiliate or cause discomfort to the person on the receiving end. Yo, this is not if you're an asshole. This is like if you're a fucking psycho. This is like MK Ultra shit.
I'm gonna say false again, because guess what? I was on that content meeting the other day.
You didn't say nothing.
I kept my fucking mouth shut.
Could have, but I didn't say nothing.
I ended up leaving the meeting, but but there were things I wanted to say.
You are quick to point out others' mistakes. Definitely not. I'm always just like, that's wrong, but I'm not going to say shit. You don't make mistakes. When something goes wrong, you always find some idiot to blame.
I exclusively make mistakes.
Yeah. We can already tell where this is going, you know?
I really, it's become pretty clear we're not assholes.
You consistently interrupt people. Well, some people are going to say yes for me.
I don't, and I think this is true for you too. I don't think what you have to say is more important.
I'm usually like agreeing with and bolstering what you're saying.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's what I say, you know, and I'm like, I'm interrupting you, but I'm like, because I think you're right.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
so I think that's a false. You are constantly buttering up your boss and other powerful people. No. Your jokes and teasing can get a bit nasty at times, but you have to admit they are pretty funny.
True. I guess that one's true.
You love your immediate team, and they love you, but are at a constant warfare with. Oh wow!
What the fuck is this? Wow. Did you guys scam us into this?
Wow! Ready for the listener at home? You love your immediate team, and they love you, but are at constant warfare with the rest of the organization. You treat everyone else like crap because, after all, if you're not on my team, you either don't matter or you are the enemy. We don't treat them like crap, but we definitely are like, if you ain't here, you ain't a part of it. Goodbye. That's hilarious.
No, but I also think that's false. Like we want people to come on the show all the time. We kind of forget to ask them to.
Yeah. That's
we had a whole idea where people were going to come on the show every Thursday.
We just never did it,
and we just forgot to ask people.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. You notice that people seem to avoid eye contact when they talk to you, and they often become nervous.
I wouldn't notice that because I'm not making eye contact.
Takes two to tango on eye contact. You have the feeling that people are always very careful about what they say around you. I don't think so. I feel
People tell me way too much. Yeah. I don't fucking. Why are you involving me in this at all?
Right. People keep responding to your emails with hostile reactions, which also escalate into flame wars with these jerks. Flame war?
I don't use email.
Yeah. People seem to hesitate to divulge No, false.
Unfortunately,
always like telling me shit. Stop telling me shit. Yeah. People seem to stop having fun when you show up. I hope that's a false. Fuck.
How many questions are there in this?
24. People often seem to react to your arrival by announcing they have to leave.
False,
bro. If you can answer that question honestly, true, you are a fucking loser, scumbag, asshole. 0.
What? We're borderline certified asshole? No.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
I mean,
so 0 to 5 is you're not an asshole. 5 to 15 is you're borderline. 13 or more. Like we answered the vast majority of those the opposite way of the asshole, and we still got you're kind of an asshole.
And 0, even there's no way. This is just trying to get you to buy this fucking book because look at even 0 to 5 is you're not an asshole, but maybe you're lying to this quiz. Yeah, that's an asshole answer, you fucking asshole.
I was gonna say the last question should be: do you get fucking really fired up at the results of an online quiz if you're an asshole? I'm not an asshole, Bob Sutton. You're a fucking asshole. You little shicey book selling motherfucker. That book sucks. I'm sure that book sucks.
So we got to make our own now. We're
gonna have to make our own quiz about the internet. Do you deserve to use the internet? Are you an asshole? We will come up with that. No, we won't. But we'll try.
Make us
do that. Give us some time. It won't be like next episode, but maybe next week or some shit. Yeah. Last voicemail. What do we got? Oh, what up, girl? What up, Shawty?
What's up, KFC Radio team? You might recognize me as the girl that went viral on Barstool a year ago.
Definitely not.
Getting bit in the face by a giant lizard. Shout out to my dumb decisions.
Pause. Yo, that is a hell of an introduction. Because usually I don't like. Here's what happens a lot in our world.
I got panicked. I was like, oh, fuck, what did I do?
Well, here's what I don't like, and I think you get this too. Yo, like, what's up, man? Like, do you remember me? We tweeted last year about the Jets. I'm like, no, dude, I don't fucking remember that. Like, don't ask me if I remember your one moment of internet, like, fame. That being said, when your story is that you got bit in the face by a lizard, I might remember that. I don't. Do we have that video somehow? Yeah? Okay. Because that is awesome.
How'd you find that so fast?
I'm really good at Twitter, and I would win the Google off.
I mean, did you just search "girl gets bit by face by lizard"?
No, I just said lizard from Barstool.
Wow. Yeah, let's see this. That's her? Wait, what?
Yeah.
The way she was.
I thought she had shaved head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
man, that lizard really bit the fuck out of her.
Bit the fuck out of her.
Can you like pause it right when it's like? Oh, good by her. She got the back of its head. And everything.
She got a funny scream too.
Bro,
I enjoy doing
that lizard's on my tongue, and I'm just going. Ah! She knew how to grab that shit by the back of the neck and everything. Oh, it was more the chin, but oh man, Yo, this is why I say there's only 2 animals you should have as a pet. And it's really like 1.5. It's like dogs and maybe cats. That's it. You have a lizard, you have a ferret, you have any rodent of any kind, any of that shit, they're gonna bite your face off. They're gonna bite you. And anything that's like really big, like they'll fucking kill you. So, okay, anyway. Lizard girl.
But I am a couple episodes behind, and I would just like to say that I have a gluten allergy, and I 1000% agree with you, Kevin. It fucking sucks. It's the fucking worst. And the worst part about it is I can't drink Whistle Pig because gluten is wheat, barley, and rye.
Yeah.
And rye whiskey, baby. So it absolutely does make me want to put a gluten-filled bullet in my head. So thank you for being the person to be an ally. Let people know how it really is. Fucking sucks. Anyway, Pat.
Wait, whoa.
If you want gluten-free bitch, let me know.
I was just gonna cut that one off.
I mean, why Pabs? The fuck? I mean, Pabs is in last place. Get out of here. Keegan, we had to test Keegan for allergies and shit. He's got like some stomach issues, and they were saying like a lot of this
takes big shits.
A lot of he doesn't. And then he does. He doesn't, and he holds it in, and then he does. But they were like, a lot of this is consistent with celiac disease or allergy, whatever it's called. And I was like, this is it. This is the big fat dose of karma that everyone's been telling me is coming my way, and it hasn't yet. I was like, if this fucking kid can't eat regular shit, I'm gonna kill myself. Gluten bullet in my head.
Yeah, because then you gotta fucking.
That falls on me.
Yeah,
you know. Ugh.
That's probably the first time anyone's ever described you as being an ally. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Got your back, girl.
Kevin's an ally.
Yeah, I just tell it like it is, baby.
Kevin hasn't been called an ally since the Axis forces.
Just about to say that. All right, interview time now with the great, the one and only Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. We ask him about the infamous shoot your family in the face clip. We ask him about, he goes on and on about Boston fans. I love it. He was articulating what I was trying to say a couple weeks ago, where it's like Boston fans have been groomed into the people that they are today. We talk about everything else about his style of living life and making money and the internet and everything. He'd be a good person to write like an internet test too.
Yeah.
But it's a very interesting conversation. If you like Gary, it's great. Even if you're a Gary skeptic, cynic, or hater, I think it's a fair interview with that as well. Either way, this is brought to you by Sling TV, the only channel, the only service out there right now where you can get all your live sports, all your live news, all your streaming services, and a 24/7 Barstool Sports channel. No one else in the world offers that because we are exclusively down with Sling TV. Whether you're watching Brandon Walker do his college football thing, or Kelly Keegs, or The Dozen, or all the podcast video versions of your favorite podcasts, 24/7 Barstool Sports Entertainment on Sling TV, along with all your sports channels, ESPN, Fox Sports 1, TNT, all of that. They've got, it's the most affordable way to watch college hoops and the NBA playoffs. You can watch Formula One, even some of the more, not the major 4 sports. They even have Formula One and things like that. And you can sign up and set it up now for absolutely free. It's where live sports live, along with Barstool Sports, and you can also watch Coach Prime. Right now, newest episodes of Dion's sports doc with Jackson State is out, so you can watch Coach Prime on there as well. All of it for just $35 a month after you sign up for free at sling.com/barstool. That's sling, SILNG.com/barstool. Sign up today and try it for free. Gary V on KFC Radio. Let's talk to him. What about my favorite Gary V moment ever, the shoot your family in the face?
Dude, honestly, like, back to like the way media works
so earnestly
because I believe in it. you know, unfortunately, this is where TikTok can really fuck you.
Spent 18 months blasting out how to fucking screw myself.
I'm like, you know, I even Dustin's here. I'm like, Dust, you know, we might have to rethink our TikTok strategy because the way you could, you know, me stitched out of context is dangerous,
dude. It's gold, but then you should stitch their stitches and go right back at it. It's amazing.
100%.
Shoot them.
Look,
so
I think that it's very easy to take things out of context. I believe that if you think about, I believe that the world is not grateful.
Yeah.
And I think that the world needs a lot more gratitude. And I think for me, when I think about things, when I'm upset about dumb shit, if I think about somebody had something horrible happen today, I actually, on a much more somber note, we had a very, very, very tragic event happen at Vayner last week. We lost an employee to a horrific situation. That's all I am willing to share. It sucks. Look, even just saying it takes the air out of this room. It's real life. Like real shit happens.
Right.
Like somebody just now lost a child at birth. Like life happens.
Right.
And like when you do what I just did, it sucks the room out of a fun moment, not fun. But if you're having a really bad day around dumb shit, like, I didn't go viral on social media this month, or my coffee's cold, or like the subway sucks, or like my bus is late, or like I like dumb shit that everybody complains about. If you go to that extreme place of like, yeah, but this could have happened, I actually do think it helps people with perspective.
Sure. You know how ugly John's gonna be underneath that beard? We don't even know what's under there. Like I've got some scruff, and if I have to shave, you're gonna see that I have a double chin. We don't even know what's going on underneath that fucking fiasco on his face. So do the right thing. Subscribe now. Ignore his calls for help next week, and make sure that I win this bet so we can see his ugly mug at the end of March.